Parisians and visitors have gotten big into picnicking in the city over the past 10 years, and one of the most attractive settings for a movable feast is on the Pont des Arts, the pedestrian bridge between the French Institute and the Louvre. Just look at the surroundings and you'll understand why this is such a choice spot for an urban picnic. We arrived early in the evening and came upon this group of Americans.
I'm from Seattle. My name's Kathy. My husband and I are living here for 3 months.
One of their first guests was their son and his girlfriend of many years. Turns out he proposed to her right here on the Pont des Arts.
And I didn't know he had it in him, believe me. He turned romantic when he came to Paris.
They were now picnicking with another couple that had recently gotten engaged.
My name is Caitlin. I'm from Buffalo, New York.
My name is Mike, and I am also from Buffalo, New York.
Caitlin and Mike hadn't gotten engaged in Paris, though, but in Belgium a few days before coming to Paris.
Why in Belgium?
I didn't propose.
Why'd you pick Belgium?
Well, I was originally planning on doing it at the top of the Eiffel Tower, and then I realized that very cliche. Kate has been to Belgium several times, and it's a very special place to her.
Caitlin is the daughter of a friend of Kathy's from college.
My name's Marilyn, and I'm from Jamestown, New York, and I'm a retired art teacher.
Have you been to Paris before?
I have, but only briefly, so now I'm really stepping it up, and I'm planning to come back, and if I had my way, I would not leave.
There seemed to be some question as to whether or not alcohol was allowed on the bridge.
I would say no.
They did have some, though, even though they kept it under wraps. What else did they have?
Well, we have melon and cherries and goat cheese, pate and olives, and we have the best part is our dessert.
We then came across some Canadians.
My name is Will. I'm from Toronto.
My name's Julie Wingate. I'm also living in Toronto, but from Ottawa.
They just arrived in Paris this morning. First time. I asked Julie her impression.
Love it. Beautiful. It reminds me a lot of Montreal. The buildings are older, the architecture is gorgeous, and we're on our way to the Eiffel Tower after this.
They'd been introduced to the Pont des Arts by their friend Mitch, who was now an old hand at Paris after 6 months living here. But I guess Mitch hadn't had time to prepare a thorough picnic spread for his friends. Here's Will and Julie.
Group effort.
Group effort.
The blanket was stolen from the hotel.
We're returning it, though.
We've got the whole family here. Beer, water, wine, champagne.
And then solids. We've got cheese and baguette and olives.
Picnickers arrive on the bridge throughout late afternoon and evening, but the atmosphere is at its best about an hour before sunset. That's when we came across a bride-to-be and her girlfriends who'd set up their picnic spread center stage on the Pont des Arts. Here's the bride-to-be.
Je m'appelle Françoise. Je me marie dans 10 jours.
Françoise was getting married in 10 days. Her friend Sylvie explained what was going on.
We wanted to prepare a surprise for our friend Françoise, so we surprised her when she arrived at her home, and we decided to come to Paris.
As a pre-wedding event, the French custom is for the friends of the bride-to-be
We are nine ladies.
to kidnap their friend, dress her in a mock wedding gown, and make her do embarrassing things. Françoise actually seemed to be leading the bandwagon, which is only natural considering that the day had been long in coming. She'd been living with her beau for 30 years now.
She tried to sell the socks to get some money.
She's supposed to be collecting money to pay for the wedding. And what better place to sell old socks than on the Pont des Arts, where people are happily picnicking and drinking. Wait a minute, are you actually allowed to drink alcohol on the Pont des Arts? The Americans had said no. The Canadians weren't sure but didn't see why not. So I asked Sylvie what she thought.
I don't think there is any law for the Pont des Arts.